Team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gonna run it. It's Martin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Moving the pocket, it's Bachmeier. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps. You got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the left side. Turning it on. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Handoff again. Got some green grass. Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Running the red zone, it's Hill. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Motion from the wideout. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun, it's Martin. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out wide right, it's Casper. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
All right, and it all starts with a big bear. I mean, first of all, when your name is Bear, you're cooler than everyone else. But when you saw him come in as a freshman a year ago, big, strong, everybody debated his weight. Is he 220? Is he 230? Probably closer to 250. And you watched him as a freshman make play after play with his legs, throwing the football. Palmer, this is a guy, man, in this offense, in this system, he takes another step, and he's better passing the ball through the air. You better watch out for BYU.
I think you're right. I think expectations are a lot different in Provo this year because of what you just said. I think Bear Bachmeier kind of came out of nowhere a year ago, and all of a sudden you blinked, and they were 8-0, and at the end of the year they're playing the Big 12 championship game. He was just a freshman. He's had an outstanding offseason. The coaching staff already says he's digesting more of the playbook. They're going to be able to open it up a little bit more. He's going to play with more confidence, and if he stays healthy, BYU can win the conference and reach the playoff.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Straight ahead, it's Martin. Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. Like the injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
He's taking the shot. Grabs it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to establish the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the back. Keelan Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the all.
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped right there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might as well run him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Russell rushes on, takes the easy completion. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Russell from the gun on third down. Look out! Breaks loose. Wiggles free. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fourth down, Russell. Moving out to the right. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They put the brakes on it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Out wide left, it's Lyons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Extending the play. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Cradles it at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Keelan Russell. Under pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
The run inside. It's Martin. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Hands it off. Finds a crease at the 20. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Listen, that ain't what the offense expected, but they're plenty happy about it. You just try to create a little bit of room. I don't want to throw out of my own end zone, right? Then I can create a safety. I'm worried about passing. I'm worried about the quarterback. Even if he slips, something happens. But nice job just creating some space, running the football, springing them loose. I will take it. I didn't think it was going to go that far, but I'll take it.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The ride. Still on his feet at the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at second and 7. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Hits inside, it's Riley. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throwing Russell. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Riley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll go play action with Mack. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just barely got rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Long way to go on second down. He's changing the play. Keelan Russell. Spits it out to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Running inside, it's Martin. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Martin. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. Just smothered on the play.
And and that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Deep in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quick give. It's Riley. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Quarterback changing the play. They go play action with Russell. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Throwing Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Rodgers. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. He'll take it himself. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Bama!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Martin. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. They get to him as he throws. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Bachmeier. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
See some running room. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a big turn of events. That fumble recovery sets them up, and all they need to do is get into field goal range. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see, just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Making the adjustment on the play. Back from the gun on third down. Rolling right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. From the gun, it's Martin. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
There he goes. He's at the 50. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. One possession game, getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
They'll ride him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
And it's third down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. Surprised they just didn't get physical and try to get that third down with a run.
Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Looking for room at the 30. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football.
He's loose on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell. They're all over him. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Again, it's Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long, making the adjustment. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He wants it all, throwing for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Hard running there. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Straight ahead, it's Martin. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But